Hi, how are you, my friend? I hope you're so good. I don't know who you are yet, but we will here in just a second here for our pickle jar today. Oh, Cancer is the one I saw first. So hi, Cancers. How are you, my fellow Cancers as well? If y'all didn't know, I am a Gemini Cancer cusp, which is why I can do all of this. I really have this balance within of who I am on the Cancer side of me, and this balance within of who I am in the Gemini side of me now, going through spiritual ego death and whatnot and being saved. So it's been really, really fun. So let's see what's going to happen here. We're just going to get some past, present, future energy, like a typical reading. I like to mix them all up, but I just felt like this is what Jehovah wanted me to do today. And then I would love to see you back for my Self-Love Sunday coming up. And I'm going to show you guys a couple decks that I have finished creating myself. They're nothing fancy, but they're really going to help us give some comfort. So I cannot wait to show them to you. I will show them to everyone at Self-Love Sunday this coming weekend. So see you there. All right. So we're just going to do a little soup thing, which I'm always drawn to do, I guess. When it comes to these pickle jars or Self-Love Sunday, but I like using multiple decks too, even though sometimes I just use one, because it just really gives a feel for all different types of energies, because some cards don't mean the same in other decks, you know. So Jehovah, can you come on down here and just prophesy? Wow, I want to see what this is. King of Pentacles. So Cancer, maybe you're dealing with a King of Pentacles somewhere. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Because that just flew out real good. Jehovah, if you could just come down and put your arms around me and my friend here and protect our energies, mine and yours, because I love you. And we're just going to see what's going on. Thank you so much, Jehovah, for clear, defined, prophesying messages. And thank you so much for picking me to do this. All right. So Jehovah, what's going on in the past here? Past energies could be anywhere from 2 years ago, 20 seconds ago, whichever. Let's see here. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards here. All right. Wow, you guys. So let's just show you these. And then if they come back out, we'll see. The Princess of Wands came out. Ace of Pentacles came out. New start for this young, passionate woman. New start in her world. She's got her head on straight. She might be younger than 25. King of Cups in the negative. King of Swords in the negative. And then the Death card. So this young lady here, maybe a Cancer, might be walking away from her third-party situation here. Let's see. All right. All right, you have a past energy. I asked three. I was saying ask for equal amount of cards, but this came out, and then I said ask 3. Ask for 3. Okay, Jehovah, can I have 2 more cards for a total of 3 for the past energy, please, for this Cancer? Ask for 3, he says. Okay. Jehovah. 3. Oh my gosh, I got 5 more again. Oh, you goodness. Okay, well, we're just gonna leave those there. He's being very adamant about it, so I wonder what those ones will be. Let's see. Okay, Jehovah. So may I ask for 3 for the present hour? Present hour for our Cancers here, Jehovah. Present hour for our Cancers here. And I'm listening to you. Nothing is too hard for you. Thank you so much. If you want 5 cards, I'll give you 5 cards. Thank you so much, Jehovah. What is going on in the present hour right now for our Cancers? Okay. So, what about future? 3 cards possibly for future energy here. 4, 4, 4 on the clock. What is future energy for Cancer? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to do bottom of the deck. All right. Yeah. Let's do this really quick. Okay. My goodness, you guys, my stomach is just still going off from that first, whatever's going on in the past here, because that was just like a very, like 5:11 there on the clock. But, you know, I try to explain how I feel energy, and I resonate with it a few different ways when I'm connecting with him. And it's either words or sentences that go off in my head that just fly in like an air with, it just goes in, you know, like a banner. Sometimes it's just one word. A lot of the times, like, I recently just had hug come into my mind. It was hug. And it just came in while I also felt the It was like hug. No. Hug. Hug. No. Hug. There we go. Hug. Thank you, Jehovah. Hug. Yes. Okay, so that's what it's like. And so when I'm picking cards and going through things and listening to my no matter what I'm doing, my body will also do that, and it'll go, if it's a no or negative, like it's a musical, it's, you know, vibrations off of my spirit inside to give me these tones that I'm hearing and reflecting right at 6:11. So that's where I really get the whole positive and negative, and that's how tarot readers, I hope, can pick up on energy, and I'm just trying to explain it the best way that I can. So if it starts to happen to you in any given stance, you're like, oh, this is what she was talking about. Jehovah, what's going on in the past? Thank you. What about the present hour here? Present hour here for our Cancers. Present hour for Cancers. Present hour for Cancers. Thank you so much, Jehovah, for your divine grace, for your divine guidance, for your divine protection, for your love that never fails, a love that never judges us, in the sense of when we are truly putting pure intentions of love out there. He doesn't care how we do it, as long as we do it. Jehovah, what's going on in the present hour right now for Cancers? For Cancer, what's going on in the present hour right now? 7:11 on the clock. Thank you. All right, and then anything in the future, Jehovah. This could be 5 years from now, 10 minutes from now, 8 months from now, 20 years from now. What is going on in the future for Cancers here? Oh, this card. All right, bottom of the deck. All right, then Jehovah. Wow, that just flew right over there, didn't it? He is just very adamant on this past energy. Jehovah, what's going on for present hour? Thank you. What's going on for future? Anytime in the future here for our Cancers here, Jehovah. My goodness, it's just running through me, y'all. I cannot wait to dig into that past energy. I'm super curious now. Jehovah, what's going on in the present hour? What's going on in the present hour with our Cancers here? Thank you. Oh, not that one. All right. Oh, bottom of the deck, though, before I put that one underneath it. Okay. So now, what we're going to do real quick before we delve into this, you guys, is we are going to pull some guidance, and then we will read these with the rest at the bottom of the deck. So, I hope you guys have a great weekend, though, and I hope that these messages will help you use your discernment in any given chance, whether it's positive or negative. All right. Thank you, Jehovah. All right, Jehovah, any guidance cards for Cancer here? Any guidance cards for Cancer? Any guidance cards for Cancer? Thank you. All right. So, are you ready? Are you ready to delve into this past energy here, Cancers? That's my goodness. Let's see. Oh, it's all gone. Oh, man. All right, well, I must be strong. I must be strong within. So, I love you guys. I'm not going to stop this and go make a cup of coffee, but that's how much I love you. So, let's see. Let's see what this is. My goodness, you guys. Oh, okay, so 6 of Pentacles, the Tower, 4 of Cups, yeah, Interference, so 8 of Swords, and 2 of Wands, Dominion. So none of those cards came back out, which is okay, because I felt much more energy resonating with this is the truth. And this is what I really wanted, kind of. Or I just felt like, oh, the way that it all just came out, and he was just like, that's what it is. Okay, Father. So There's a tower that's been here in the past, and this tower, they are constant. They if you're not 1011, if you're not accepting them, because what goes up must come down, or you must conquer it. And if you don't conquer it, they're just going to continue and continue and continue and continue, because they're meant to break you. They're meant to give you a revelation. They're meant to heal you in a way. They're meant to cure you, because Jehovah is bringing them down for a reason. So right off the bat, you're going to have a success with this worldly matter of whatever's going on in your materialistic life that you think is much more important than your spiritual state, because this is your flesh state of mind thinking. You're going to have this tower, but you're going to be successful over it, because 6 is a victory. And this is why I said that about these emotions, because right here, you are just down and out. Your heart is broken here. This is so emotional because it's a full moon. This is Cancer Pisces energy. And this is just where all your emotions are held in your water and your flesh state. This isn't your spiritual state. And this is why you need to overcome it, which I feel like this is why you keep continuing to have these towers, and you've had success over them each time. 1111. However, they continue to come because there's interference here, because the spiritual ascension, this new dominion, this new route to take, this new journey, 1122, is waiting for you. And this is really what's been going on in your past, is that have you been fighting your own damn self mentally, spiritually? You've been fighting it, and you've been fighting yourself mentally, spiritually as well, vice versa, because your flesh and your mind, your flesh and your spirit are controlled by your mind both, but you're allowing the flesh to control your mind as your mind's controlling both of these. Does that make sense? So when your flesh is controlling your mind negatively, then your mind is going to be controlling your body and your soul negatively. Okay. If you don't even let the evil in your flesh rule, because that's all that the devil himself can rule, not your spirit, just your flesh here, to therefore trick your mind. Therefore, this is where the capacity comes in, where you have to change your mental strategies yourself and conquer it and master the emotions, master the game of reality. And therefore, your mental state turns into the positive. So the rest of your body inside and your spirit comes alive positively. And therefore, you're resonating your powerhouses like a lighthouse, just like a candle, like a flame. It's just going out this way into the energy in the universe, while you're also looking at the damn truth wherever you go, because everything was a lie, right? So here you are. This is literally what you have waiting for you. Oh, wait a second here. Okay. These are all the 5 cards. So this is, with how heavy this was, I feel like this is really what's been holding you back, and you have a success here. But look at, this is a lot of weight. This is a lot of weight that you've just been allowing there to keep in your emotions, as your spirit, the only spiritual card, which is 2 of Dominion, your spiritual journey is waiting for you, is trapped underneath it. Okay, that's really some heavy shit here, Cancer. All right, and then these 2 cards, oh my goodness. Okay, so I have 2 things going on in my head right now. So I do tarot with a twist, and what I absolutely love is doing it for the truth and utmost righteousness sake, in Jehovah's name and Yeshua's name. Now, when the King of Cups comes along, I'm like, oh, there's Yeshua right there. He's our ultimate King of Cups. I love him so much. He will rescue us and forever be our King of our heart, right? So, Cancer, you have this new spiritual awakening that you have to die in order to receive from Jehovah, Yeshua themselves, right? Or another part that I can do this, if your butt hasn't been saved yet, or you're not a believer, and that's okay. You're all accepted here. This is just my light work, and if you're drawn to it, then you're meant to be drawn to it. And there's a bit of a part of you, I feel, where you're like, I kind of want to hear this, but this is weird, and I'm not ready for this. But 1411, God's telling you you're ready for it, honey. So welcome to Wounds to Light. Now, another part of this is that you have a new spiritual start because of all these emotional towers, you know, because of who you thought was your King of Cups, who actually ended up spiritually murdering you, or just continues to put death in your heart no matter what, because he's never going to change his ways. However, this is in the positive. So another way I could spin this for you, Cancer, is that when you spiritually die, your true love of your life will come along in the 3D and in the 5D. And it's a beautiful thing. Okay, so right now in this present hour, let's see. 10 of Cups. Yeah, okay, so here's your 10 of Cups right here. Here's your 10 of cups right here, brother. Here's your 10 of cups right here, sister. You know, divine masculine or divine feminine, I call y'all my divine gems. So this is for everyone. Just split the energy how you need to see fit. If it's not yours, just kiss it and blow it away, because it's not worth the mental strife. But there is people that resonate with this, and this is what's going on in their life. So just because it's not yours doesn't mean that you need to make it yours. Stop creating the situations in your head and allowing yourself to do that. It's not healthy. And I do that, and I say that because I love you. So Cancer, once you, right now, you don't have this emotional victory yet, this 10 of cups, you don't have this happy ever after, this marriage, this family, this dog, cat, turtle, like, I don't know why that all popped into my head, but this is what you want in this present hour. Right now, you're not getting it, and it's still emotional. There's a full moon behind there. You've got all these cups to offer, and you have all these cups to be received, to receive too. You have the room. You have the room to give 10 cups, and you have the room inside your spirit to take 10 cups, as long as it's an equal balance, right? But right now, it's in the negative. So either right now, this is what you truly want, and you figured it out with your spiritual journey here, right? Or it's not going to happen because you have yet to be saved. So let's see what else is here. Let's see this card. Oh my goodness, Cancer. So let's see what else here. Oh, yep. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Cancer. Oh, I'm so proud of you for going within, or trying to go within, if that's you too, because there's two sides of my Cancers on the screen here. The ones who have fulfilled this, and the ones that are still stuck in the past energy that still want to do this. This person here, this is a spy. This is a young man. He could be under the age of 25, but he doesn't have to be. He's pretty immature in the sense of, this is not a knight. This is not a king of cups, which, you know, once you spiritually die, you're going to be gaining. And what's happening here is that this person is pretty much watching you. They're trying to wear a mask and trying to manipulate you, which is where this interference comes into play. 1711, thank you, Jehovah. Which is where their mental strife comes into play. And now here it is, bouncing off all your 8 swords, which gives you a second reflection, which is now 16 swords. And they're coming at you from all angles. It's like pew, 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 pew. And you're just like trying to find the one reflection that's the truth, right? And that's why it's so emotional, because he or she is literally burying you down here, okay? And that's exactly what they're doing, because they're in the negative and they're wearing a damn mask. Because, ouch, when we have the balance within, we don't see it. We don't see it. We don't see our balance at all. Our balance or our imbalance. We just see this. We don't see the day and night. We don't see the true colors. And he is wearing a mask. So I feel that's where you're at right now, Cancer, is that either you have not accepted this yet, or you've accepted it, that you're not going to get your wish fulfillment, this happy marriage, this long-term commitment, this 10 of cups with this young person, with this immature person, because they're wearing a mask. All they like to do is cause tower after tower with this mental illness bullshit to cause you to be so heartbroken, and it's going to kill you, or it did kill you. And honey, I've been here. Of course I've been here, because I'm a Cancer too. I have been here. This was me leaving my twin flame because he was wearing a mask too. And I know it. I know he spies on me. I'm not stupid. He's always spied on me. Therefore, he's going to continue spying on me. So, honey, if you're here, I still love you. No matter who you reflect to be, okay? But you're my damn twin flame, and I can't disrespect the other half of me, even when you disrespect the other half of me. So I wish you well. Okay, back to my Cancer gems now. So here we are in our emotional heartbreaking state, right? We're walking away from this immature air energy that no longer needs to serve us, because all it's going to do is kill us out, right? It's going to break your heart. It's going to take over your soul, and then you're just going to be bitter, and, you know, you're going to be doing everything that is not required of you by God. So now we have this card here. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys. In the future, this is what you have to look forward to. And I just pulled up the big D card, which also represents Capricorn, which is my twin flame, which is who I just talked about. So I told you he was around. He's always going to be around, you guys. He will always be around, because look at, he loves fear. He wants to trap you down in a basket and put you in clay, and he loves it. That is what fuels the big D man, he who shall not be named. Our fuel, God's fuel, is love. And love is the highest vibration of them all. It is the most positive. It fuses like that. And fear doesn't. And that's why we are so caught up in our fear of our flesh state of mind and not our spiritual state of mind. And you have the power within you, because you do. Whether you believe it or not, you do. You just have to accept it and let God and Jehovah, Yeshua in. So we saw that card, the big D card. And I'm not going to pull it up again. But it's there. We've recognized it. We understand that his trickery will always try to trick our flesh, and that's why we have to master the emotions. So say it with me. He will always be around. I must master my flesh. Master my emotions. I will master my emotions. I will master my emotions. I will master my emotions. Say it one more time. I will master my emotions. How do you feel? You start to feel your stomach activate, right? That little 2111. That's your energy starting. So please practice that. I will master my emotions. Take your dry erase marker and write it on your mirror, because y'all know how I love to do that. Okay. So now this card, oh my goodness. So this card is the Stork card, and this is Gemini. So you could just be like me in this Gemini Cancer cusp. Oh man, Jehovah, why do you do this to me? Okay, so Capricorn's coming up with the Gemini. I don't even want to look at these Rider-Waite cards. So anyway, the Stork here, this is brand new arrival of news, but this isn't just like a quick little, oh, okay, that's interesting. This is a whole lifestyle change. It's, you know, when a baby comes, your whole life is different. You can't go back. There's nothing that can change it. You can't just drop it off and just whatever else. And let's not even talk about that. So this being in the negative is 2211 right there on the clock. Is that he's the trickery here? The snake energy is always going to try to fuck you up. It's always going to try to fuck you up in your flesh state with any 2222, with any type of emotional news that'll get you, because he's trying to find your weak spot. And he's been successful with me in getting into my weak spots before. When I felt 5 minutes before, I'm feeling what the heck is going on, and I'm just not feeling well. Jason's literally like, oh, what is going on? And I'm like, I can't do, it's not me. And then here comes a demon and it outcasts. You know, it's just completely strange how this negative energy can have a hold of you in your flesh while you're mentally okay, saying, what the heck, God? Like, okay, please help me survive through this, which you will. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So what you're going to find out is that this Knight of Pentacles, who is Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus here, Cancer. So here you go. Double Capricorn is not your King of Cups. It's not who you think. It's a dead end. It's a dead end because they recognize their shadows and follow their shadows more than they recognize the light within to follow that positively. This Knight of Pentacles, he's a player. He's constantly in and out. He's very, very grounded, as it is Earth sign. But the fact that it came out in the negative with King of Cups, he's wearing that mask. He's still wearing the mask, and he will forever wear that mask. And you guys, look at this. All of this right here is cups, when he's really just selfish and about himself on this solo journey, fueled by the devil himself, and the revelation's going to come and just kill you. So you have to accept now that this person is never going to be who you want them to be, who you wish them to be. You will never have a long-term commitment with this person as long as they choose to act in these behaviors and choose to be on the negative side of 3D, which I don't want that for you, Cancer. I really don't. So let's see Jehovah's advice. Let's see Jehovah's suggestion. What you don't see coming, let's just see it all, okay? this first card here, the Hierophant. Yes. Okay, great. So you have the other High Arcana card. Look at you guys. I just now realized this too. This also goes back to Capricorn, which also goes back to the Devil. 15, 16, right here. Wow. 15, 16. This journey ascended negatively. 15, excuse me. I mean, it did. 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, 15, 16. It's just stuck here. It's just stuck here. But once you ascend out of this, this goes in the negative and bye-bye. So you're still ascending. However, this is just a constant whirlwind. Because this is all the devil wants to do. He's just trying to swirl you up in his tornado. You know. Wow, I just now noticed that. So very heavy Capricorn here. Very, very heavy Capricorn here. And then there's also very heavy you, because Cups is Cancer, Pisces, right? And so Cancer, you're so emotional, and you are thinking this reflection of him was your true Cups here that matched your reflection here, and it wasn't, you know, which is why the Hierophant comes into play. So this is the High Arcana here. This is Taurus. So you'll have earth energy here for sure. This is also this is just like spiritual marriage card. Like you want to spiritually go within and marry yourself, but you're also wanting to spiritually marry another person at the same time, because you know what you have to offer. And the fact that this came out with what's hidden or what you don't see or whichever, is that there's spiritual marriage within you already, Cancer, but you won't get it with this person who just constantly is letting the devil fuel him or her. And I don't want this for you, because this is brutal, because now you are allowing this energy to rule you too. And you deserve so much more than that. Okay, what else is here? Let's see. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow, Jehovah. Okay. So, you guys, in either deck, this is the Sun. This is Jehovah himself, the head, the resh, the boss, the chief. It is Jehovah's government, and what he says goes. When it comes in the negative, it tells me there's no victory. There's no victory here. So I'm like, okay, there's not going to be a victory, but let's just see what this card is here, which is the Emperor, which is just very, very... It's a very, very passionate man. If he's not in the upright, he's very, very negative. He's very, very wicked, because he has all 4 kings inside of him. So he's fueled very well by negative energy. But the fact that this came in the upright, it still is telling me, okay, because the Emperor goes back to the letter Hey. So it's like it's a bunch of air here. So a bunch of communication, which is where this Gemini is coming into play too. But this is fire here. This is fire. This is air. This is passionate. And so when you get this type of energy, it's like a revelation. Hey, this is what's going on. So now I feel there's a couple things that I'm feeling here is you wanted this spiritual marriage. Oh, my battery. You wanted this spiritual marriage, which is not going to happen because the Emperor is not grateful for you. He's not grateful. He or she, the Emperor or in their Empress energy, you know, all 4 queens inside of them, they are just not grateful for you. And even this is in the upright. This is very strongly in the upright because all 4 negative kings are within him. And I'm just picking that up. It's just, you know, this Emperor is not grateful. So his journey will not be moved in the positive to be able to have this spiritual marriage be turned into a victory, right? So this is, I've got a couple different thoughts, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get one out with the other. So this Emperor is not grateful because this is truly, I feel, what he wants to. This person that's dealing with you over and over and over and over, he or she is stuck in their own ways, Cancer, but they want to be your divine counterpart. They want to be your Emperor. And Jehovah's saying, no, you're not going to get this spiritual marriage because he isn't grateful. He's not living a life of gratefulness. He or she is not living a life of attitude with gratitude. And until they do, this spiritual marriage will not happen. And I feel like this is where the heartache comes for you, because this is who you saw that you would marry. Oh my goodness. You thought you would marry this person? My daughter's jumping on her bed like a no-no. You thought you would marry this person. And they want to marry you too, but they just can't get out of their own way. So Cancer, if this is resonating, if this is your person, it's just time to walk away, because all you're doing is allowing yourself to drown with them. You cannot control their behaviors, but you can control yours. And Jehovah says there's no victory. There will be no victory as of right now. So please just live your life with an attitude of gratitude. Please tell Jehovah thank you for everything, because you are so rich, even in heartache. You are rich within and rich with yourself, even if you will not marry this person. That they clearly want to marry you too. It's just so sad. Isn't it sad when two people just can't come together in love when it's like they're supposed to be? And I mean, it's graceful is what it is, because you get to learn so much from it. You get to gain so much wisdom and insight and experience, and you get to really love yourself through it. And whoever you're dealing with, this is my twin flame. And it's really hard to be able to master the emotions in my real life and then master the emotions in my twin flame life. And so I'm here for you, Cancer. If you need help, I'm here for you. If you just need a little bit more insight, if you just need my advice, I'm here for you. I love you very, very, very much. And I hope you know that Jehovah loves you very, very much too. And as long as you let him in, you will always have a victory in his government. Okay? I challenge you today to find 3 things that you can be grateful for just today alone. And then tomorrow, I want you to do it again. And the next day, just to be sure. I love you. See you soon. Wounds into light. Don't forget to come back for Self-Love Sunday.